In It Together is brought to you by the Ministry of Education and UNICEF. Good morning. Today is the umpteenth day since our classrooms have been closed. That means we haven't been able to share snacks at school. We haven't been able to play sports, and really, the hardest part has probably been being apart from each other.
Yeah, doing my work from home is not really tough. Listening to radio programs and keeping up with teachers through WhatsApp is alright, but I also miss my friends.
Well, we have great news to announce. With this special TV program dedicated to us kids, we can be in it together. Our friends can all tune in at the same time, learn about the zoo, drawing, and other cool things, and we can share our progress with each other.
Social distancing may have us apart, but virtual learning is bringing us together. Let's jump on into what is ahead for us today.
In it together.
Hello everyone. We heard that you have been enjoying it, so we are happy to be back with another edition of Kids Ask the Experts. In this segment, we get to speak directly with the experts so that we can ask them the questions we have on our minds. I'm Tristan, and my friends Georgiana, Leah, Joshua, and Mia are here with me. Our experts joining us today are Dr. Carol Bob, Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education, and Miss Denise Rabato from UNICEF. Welcome to Kids Ask the Experts.
Good afternoon, listeners. I'm very pleased to be with our young people today who will ask us questions relating to COVID-19, the pandemic. So we're here to answer your questions to the best of our abilities. Thank you for having us.
Hi, everyone. I am Denise Rabato. I am the Early Childhood Development and Education Officer at UNICEF, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you all today.
You are both experts in the field indeed. So we're happy to have you both here with us. Can we begin with our questions?
Sure.
Let's start off with Joshua.
Hi, my name is Joshua, and my first question is, how are teachers preparing for the August 10th reopening of schools?
So, Joshua, good question. The Ministry of Education has developed guidelines for the reopening of schools. Last week, we had a training workshop with general managers, district managers to go through the various aspects that we consider to be very important, like how do we prepare the classrooms for the reopening of schools, the facilities. We also talked about personal hygiene, proper hand washing, and how often must hand washing be done. We also spoke about psychosocial support, which means the kind of support that students will need in this time, because as you all know, that this has been a very stressful time, very unprecedented. And we want to ensure that students are feeling safe and that they know that they have someone to support them if they need that kind of support.
Hi, my name is Leah, and my first question is, how are classrooms being prepared so schools can safely reopen?
We are providing some guidelines so that classrooms must be clean, sanitized daily. There must be social distancing. It depends if it was a large class, like maybe 40 children, those 40 children will not be able to attend classes at the same time because we have to ensure that there is social distancing. Children must be separated by a minimum of 3 feet. So can you imagine your classroom where you had your 25 friends with you? Those 25 friends might not be able to attend the same time with you. And also, we are encouraging schools to ensure that they have available water for children to hand wash. I would say a minimum of about 4 times during the morning session, when the children get to school, before break, after break, before they eat, after they visit the bathroom, and the hand washing must be done for at least 20 seconds. Children must wash their inside of their hands, outside of their hand, under their nails for 20 seconds with clean running water. So children must wear masks. Only children who are under the age of 6 will be exempted from wearing masks.
Hi, I'm Tristan, and my first question is, when schools start back, will we have to do anything special before entering the compound or the classrooms?
Any person who enters the school compound must wash their hands for the amount of time that I mentioned. There must be available paper towel for them to dry their hands, and those paper towels must be disposed of in a covered container. The persons who are at the gate will ensure that every person who enters that compound, they will write their names and their number in the event that we need to contact them.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Georgiana, and my question is, when school opens back, will there be social distancing rules?
Of course, social distancing will be very important. So in the classroom, you will be separated for a minimum of 3 feet from your friends. If you go outside during break, you will have to social distance as well. You will not be allowed to do any kind of sports that entail contacting. For example, you will not be allowed to play basketball or volleyball, but you will be allowed to do PE, like doing exercises, any kind of activity that does not entail you contacting or touching that other person. So we want to ensure that you are kept safe and free from contacting the virus.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mia. My first question is, what happens if a student isn't following those social distancing rules?
Well, I believe if a student is not following those social distancing rules, those students will be called into the office, and the principal and the teacher will need to explain to that student the importance of social distancing and why we are implementing these measures for our own safety. And we will also call in it will be important for the parents to be notified, for the parents to educate their children at home about the importance of social distancing.
Thank you.
My second question is, does UNICEF agree that it is safe for schools to reopen?
Yes, we definitely agree that schools should reopen. You know, schools are safe places for children, and oftentimes schools are the first to close down. We found out in the pandemic that before other services, such as even movie theaters or stores or restaurants, schools were the first to close. And the government and the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health, they've taken serious measures to contain COVID-19, to contain the spread, and to flatten the curve. And so with safe measures being implemented for schools to reopen, it would be good for students to get back in school because it's a safe place and it will help with children's overall well-being. It is going to help with their mental health. It's going to get them back into the routine of learning and to feel safe.
Thank you.
My second question is, how many students will be allowed in a classroom at a time?
It depends on the size of your classroom, because remember, we must social distance with a minimum of 3 feet. So I really can't tell you because it depends on the size of your class, and then your teacher will have to social distance each child, have each desk 3 feet apart, and then they can determine how many students will be accommodated in that classroom. So it all depends on the size and the number of students.
Will there be any change in school hours?
No, we are not expecting that school hours will change at all. School will begin the same time. What we may expect to find in large schools, there will be a shift system, as I have said earlier, in very large schools that have children or have classrooms with about 30 or more children. Those 30 children will not be able to return together unless they have a very large classroom and they can social distance with at least, I mentioned before, 3 feet.
Thank you very much.
My second question is, will students be allowed to hang out or play during the break time and lunchtime?
Students will be allowed to go and have break. They will be allowed to social distance during break. Yes, they can do that. they can go out if they social distance, bearing in mind the regulations. But remember, there should not be any touching. You can't share pencils, you can't share cups or anything at all. When you go back to school, it will be very different. You will have to keep your distance and ensure that you don't share any kind of utensils or any cups or anything to ensure your own safety.
So you're saying for lunchtime and break time we can't hang out with our friends?
You can hang out, but you have to social distance. You can't be touching your friends. You can't be running and touching and doing the things that you used to do. You can't do that anymore. You can hang out, you can stay there, but you can talk. But bear in mind, you have to maintain that minimum of 3 feet.
Will face masks be required every day at school and all day?
Face masks will be required every day, and that is the regulations in place right now. And whatever the government is asking us to do, I expect that we should all uphold those regulations. So for now, face masks will be worn every day by every child, by every teacher, except those children who are under the age of 6.
Thank you.
All right, so my third question is, can family members visit us at school to check on us?
Yes, we would advise them that they can, but we would ask them to try to limit it unless it is very, very important or urgent. We want to try to avoid as many chances of other people coming into the classrooms to interact with students. And that is why we'll have someone at all gates to ensure those who are coming in and why they need to come in. Unless it's very important, then we will allow them to come in.
Thank you.
What happens to teachers who break social distancing rules or do not wear face masks?
Well, that would be a matter for the management to deal with. I believe the principal would need to call in those teachers and advise them and remind them of the importance of wearing masks and following the regulations for their safety and for the children that they are teaching as well.
Thank you.
What happens if a student or a teacher is diagnosed with coronavirus?
If a teacher from a particular school or a student is diagnosed with coronavirus, we will immediately have to close down that school to ensure that we do contact tracing, to ensure all those persons who came in contact with that child or that teacher is tested. And if they are found positive too, then they would have to quarantine. And the school will also need to be closed because the school will then have to go through major sanitization. So definitely we'd have to close down, and we're thinking maybe about 2 weeks to ensure that everything is in place so that to ensure contact tracing, to ensure that the school goes through major sanitization to ensure that, that there are no germs or the virus is not around. So we need to ensure that everything is cleaned.
Thank you very much.
How will classrooms be kept sanitized? Will there be a staff for that specifically, or will the students do it?
Well, that is something for the management to work out. Definitely, I know teachers would have to assist, and we are hoping, the Ministry of Education is hoping that parents would assist, because as much as possible, we would not want children to be involved in the cleaning. Maybe older children can help, but under the close supervision of teachers to ensure that they are safe, that they wear gloves and all the proper equipment.
What do you mean exactly by older children?
Maybe children in standard 4, 5, and 6.
Thank you.
But ideally what we would want the adults to take on the sanitization. We would want the teachers with the assistance of parents. If the school can hire cleaners, that would be the ideal thing to do. But we don't know if these schools can afford to hire cleaners on a daily basis. If you are thinking of a big school, like maybe a Holy Redeemer, a St. Joseph, remember, we are recommending that sanitization must be done daily, meaning there must be mopping, all surfaces must be wiped with disinfectant or with bleach, and that is on a daily basis. So that would definitely require a lot of cleaning, and it's dependent really on how and if the management can afford to hire cleaners, because with large schools, they would definitely need more than one cleaner. So I believe that they will need the assistance of teachers and parents to help with this task.
Thank you.
My third question is, are we extending the school year this year?
Well, this year we are extending the school year by a month, and we are calling the school year normally begins the first Monday in September. But because of this pandemic and because children were out of school for such a long time, we at the ministry, along with our partners, feel that it's best to start earlier. And so we have decided that the month of August will be called the month for learning recovery, where children will be given an assessment to determine where they are, to determine where the gaps are, and what teachers need to do to ensure that you are brought up to the level that you should be.
Thank you.
Well, I have one last question. So, perhaps what would you say would be the sports that we are allowed to play?
You can't play any contact sports, but you can do things like yoga. You can do exercises together, but I can't think of maybe table sports. Well, it depends. Any game, the only sports that you can play. I can't think of all of them, but I know that you can do yoga, you can do exercises, but any sport that requires contacting will not be allowed. You can't be touching, you can't be sharing, like maybe if you're doing softball, you can't be sharing the same bat, because we don't want you to touch surfaces that other people have touched. So anything that requires that will not be allowed. Maybe you can think of sports that you can play that do not require contacting or any kind of physical touch for that matter.
I have one last question to ask. Is UNICEF fine with these protocols?
Yes, we are. We have worked with the Ministry of Education from the very beginning in sharing technical guidance, in sharing frameworks, in sharing different ideas and best practices from other countries. And we have been in meetings with the Ministry of Education, along with other international organizations, to look at how schools can reopen safely. So we are definitely in agreement with the protocols and with the guidelines laid out by the Ministry of Education.
Well, that's it for our questions for today. We've gone over a lot. Is there anything any of you would like to share before we end our interview?
I would like to say that you guys did a great job. And I would like to say that it is important for children to get back in school as quickly as possible, but we are concerned about the safety. Children who are out of school for a prolonged period of time have more exposure to violence, to physical abuse, to sexual abuse, to emotional abuse. And so it is important for children to be back in school, because school is a lifeline for our children in the nutritional areas, in the mental health areas, in the safety areas. So we are happy about the reopening of school being done in a safe manner. Thank you.
Did you know that 106,000 students were out of school because of the pandemic? If we don't get students back into school earlier, the gap will widen, and we need to ensure that our students have the skills, the knowledge, and the proper attitude and all that it entails to be successful, to be productive citizens of Belize. We want you back in school. I would like each and every one of you around that table to get a copy of the guidelines, and you can be mentors to your friends, to your peers. Teach them about the importance of hand washing. WHO, CDC said the single most important practice to fight this virus, this COVID-19, is hand washing regularly for 20 seconds, and you need to know how to do it properly. And in this guideline, I want to share a couple with you. We have shared all of those things. So you can teach and share with your peers and so that they can be ahead of the game. We want you back in school and wish you a very productive school year.
Will do. Awesome. Thanks for all you've shared and thanks for joining us. I hope you both enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All of our questions about school have been answered so far. How do you guys feel about going back to school in August time? It's coming fast, so I hope that you've been preparing. And once again, thanks for joining us for Kids Ask the Experts. See you guys soon. Welcome back to In It Together. I'm Tristan. You might not be able to guess it, but I love dancing. Dancing is one of my ways to have fun and to express myself. When we get into some cultural dances, dancing is even educational. So I hope you're ready to let loose because the time is now dance o'clock. Miss Chriselle will be your guide. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dance O'Clock with me, Miss Chris. Guess what? Today I have a helper. His name is Tyler. He goes to Holy Redeemer School. Maybe some of your friends are watching you, Tyler. You think so? Yes? Definitely. We're gonna be doing a hip hop dance today. And it's because we need to end the show with a bang. We need to stay active, stay hype, right? Remember, you all joined the Cool Kids gang last time, the Cool Kid crew. I know. I can't wait to see those videos again. So, we're gonna start with warm-ups. You know we need to get warm, right? We need to get the body pumping to get ready for all these hip-hop moves. I know I'm gonna be tired, but it's worth it. Let's go. Warm-up music. Cue music. Ready? Hands up. Look left and right. Head down and up. Shoulders. Let's swim. Back. Open. Reach up. Over your head. Yes. Now pretend like you're punching. One hand. Next hand. Legs. Use your heels, use your heels. Jumping jacks. Let's go, a few more. Knee high. Butt kicks. Take it down. Faster. Let's go around. Are you tired? Take a deep breath in. Out. In. Out. Let me get some clapping. Let's go. Jump with it. Woo! Keep clapping. Let's go. Take a deep breath in again. Out. Cool down. Out. In. Out. Last one. Great. So that was an awesome workout. I know our body's pumping. Are you okay? Are you sure? That was a lot? I know.
I can still do a front flip though.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Come on. So now we're going to go into the choreography. Now, whatever I do, you all must follow. So put your hands out in front like this. Have you seen The Matrix? Do you know what the Matrix move is? No?
Not really.
Like if somebody is throwing something at you and you just go like this. Ah!
Oh, you move this?
Oh, yeah, sure. So let's go. But we're going to use our hands. We're going to go like this. Whoa! And come back. Let's try that again. Go around. Whoa! And back. Good job. So after we do that, guess what? We're going to go knee, down, knee, down, knee, down, knee, down. Got it? So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Take it around. And then knee, down, knee, down, knee, down, knee, down. Now you're going to jump stomp. So when I say jump, how do you do it? I said jump stomp, not fly kick. All right, so let's go. Jump, stomp, jump, stomp. Good. Now you're going to twist your body like this. Twist and down. Twist on your toes. Take it down. Jump again. Jump, stomp. Twist the other side. Take it down. Ready? So it's going to go faster, right? 5, 6, 7, and jump, stomp, twist, down. Jump, stomp, twist, down. Jump, stomp, twist, jump, stomp, twist. Good? All right. So let's just try and get that so far with the music because we're going to get a little bit more up tempo. Ready? Is that hard?
A little bit.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Hard.
Okay. Jump. You don't have to jump too high. So it's just a little jump. You can do this. Like your that.
Oh.
And then the other side.
Oh.
Why are you opening your legs? Okay, look. Jump, turn. Jump, turn.
Oh.
Do it 2 times, same thing, if you can't. Jump, da, jump, da. All right, good. So, can we try that again with the music up to there? Don't worry if you're not getting it, guys. You just, let's go. Let's go jump. Good. Now, guess what we're gonna do? Guess.
Flip.
No. We're gonna go to the ground. So, look at how we're gonna go to the ground. You just did this and you came here. So you're gonna go to the ground like this. Work, 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 work. Good. Now you're gonna take this leg and spin you around. Yes. Good. So let's try that again. Go down a little bit so you have some space. No, without the music. We just did the 1, 2, work, 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 and up. Then we can add your kick. Then we can add kick. Yes. See? That's good. So from the jump turns into the going down, into the spin, jump up and pop. Right? Ready? Good. So let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Turn up and kick. Good. Now you're gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good? It's a shoulder work. So shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. It's not the hand. Shoulders. Come on, guys. I know you got this. Don't let the girls beat you. Let's go. Shoulder. Up, 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 up. All right. So let's try it again from the top with the music. Ready? Good job so far. Okay, so we just did the shoulders. Good. Now we're gonna push back. Boom. So it's like this. Yeah. Push them out your way. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push. Good. Now you're gonna take this leg and go around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look to the back. Yes, 3, 4. Look to the back. Now you're gonna run to the back. Look at the camera, and whatever pose you wanna do, you can do a pose, okay? So let's try. We just came here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run. 2, 3, 4. Wow! Yeah! All right, so let's try that from the top. It's not long. It's not super hard. It's so easy. We got this. We're gonna get it right. You're sweating. Are you tired?
You're sweating too.
I know I'm sweating. Miss Chriselle sweats all the time because you guys always give me a good workout. You all are so good. I need to get back in shape. I know this. Let's go. From the top. Matrix. And jump. Spin. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah! Great job. Woo! What was that? He was doing the grand exit. Well, we can all see that Tyler is a very, 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 very energetic little boy who loves to flip, right?
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Can I do one right now?
No. Let's not do that on camera. So, one more time with all the energy you have. Make sure it's super exciting. You can add moves to the end. Don't flip. You can add moves to the end. Okay? I don't want you to flip, guys, because I don't want to be responsible for you trying any kind of, don't do that at home. So, just improvise. Show me all of your moves. Show me your footwork, everything. Just throw it all in that video and you just send it in to me. So let's go. Let's start all over and let me see you break it down on the end after you give me that pose, okay? So let's go. Starting from the top. One last time. Woo! Pump it up. Yeah. All right. That's so awesome. Great job, great job. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. High five for you. Got it. Y'all are fun. Y'all are fun. I totally enjoyed these past weeks with you all. It has been so much fun making these videos with you. Man, you really gave me a workout. Y'all are so good. Are you sure? I know you told me before that this was like your first time dancing, but are you really sure? Y'all are experts. I wish I could be like that. Y'all are great. I love it. Come on, Tyler. So I'm almost out of breath. So, did you have fun today?
Yes.
Yes? Do you think other people should join in and send in their videos? Definitely. He had fun. I had fun. You all had fun. If you want to continue having fun with me, you can always come and join the dance group. I'm at the Bliss Precision and Style Dance Group. Yes, you can always call in and send me some more videos. I would love to see what you can do. If you want us to show you off, ask mom or dad to take a video of you doing all these fun moves and send it in to inittogetherbz@gmail.com, or you can send it to us on our Facebook at inittogetherbelize. Don't forget, we want to show you off. We want everybody in Belize to be enjoying this dance. We want everybody to just show their talents, because you shouldn't keep things like that locked up. We need to know what we are good at and show the world. Don't you think so? Everybody all over the world is going to be watching you. Come, let us show you off. Tell mommy and daddy, get the camera. I love you all. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. But for now, it's been great, guys. But see you later. Thanks for dancing with us today, kids. Did you have fun? If you were practicing your dance moves and want us to show you off, ask mom or dad to help you record your moves on video. And then you can email it to us at inittogetherbz@gmail.com. Or you can simply send it to us on Facebook at inittogetherbelize. We want to inspire others with your moves. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope to see you again soon.
That was really fun, right? Belize is a diverse country with many different cultures. So when it comes to dancing, we have everything from punta to salsa and everything in between. That session just now was pretty fun. So we will take a little commercial break, and if it worked up your appetite, that's good. Because up next, we will move into children's cooking show.
What crossed your minds when you were told school would be closed for a couple of weeks?
What crossed my mind is that I won't get to see my friends or play football anymore for break. And the worst part is that they told us we had to do online school, and that's like not good.
What crossed my mind was I didn't get to see my friends. I couldn't play any of my sports with my teams or anything. And as she said, hate the online schooling.
What crossed my mind is that, yeah, I'm not gonna see my friends, but also, like, I know we have online, but still, like, I really didn't like school. Like, I didn't like sitting in desks, so I just like that we were going to be home and staying in our pajamas.
Yeah, I was very sad. I didn't get to see my friends. I also like the online schooling. I get to stay home. I get to play games more in my spare time.
What crossed my mind is that I was worried about we would have to repeat our Standard 5 class and we wouldn't be able to go to Standard 6, but they told us we would get our free pass to go.
And so how did you guys feel when 2 to 3 months passed and school was still closed?
Well, I felt like we weren't going back to school, but now we're going back to school like August 10th.
I felt that when 2 or 3 months passed and I didn't think that we were going to go back to school anytime soon or see my friends or play any kind of sports. But I was also kind of happy because I could stay home and play games and talk to my virtual friends.
I thought that we were gonna go back until we get into standard 6 because we're in standard 5 right now. So I thought the other half of the school year would be online.
I was very confused because we're starting 2 to 3 months. We've been doing online school. I thought we were just gonna do it for the rest of the year. I didn't know like we were gonna go back like so soon like this.
It really didn't like do any impact on me because I didn't even realize so much time has passed because time flies so quickly. But like they said, we're going back to school anyway, so.
And what crossed your minds when you were asked to be a part of this show?
I was excited. I love watching myself on TV. I just find it fun. And I love when my little sisters and brother go, "Oh, look, it's Mia." I just love that feeling.
I get to see my friends again. All right, you next, come. I get to have fun, and I also get to see myself on TV. My whole family and everyone saying, "Oh, Tristan, I saw you. I heard you on the radio. I saw you on TV." I like it very much.
What crossed my mind is that I would get to be like the host of some of the things, and that we'd have a lot of fun with our friends.
I was actually very excited because I was stuck in the house for like so long. I was getting bored of playing games. So I was just excited to get out and see my friends again.
Yeah, I felt like the same way how Josh felt because I wasn't really doing anything. And like this was a way that, we could have saw our friends and, we could do a lot of things, and you guys, made us do a lot of stuff that we haven't tried before.
The most fun experience on the show is when we had to try a bunch of different fruits where they would cover it up. Like every time it was a surprise.
Mia, you look like you really like that. I love it. My favorite session on the show was when we made slime. I was really happy. That was the first time I've ever made slime.
My favorite part of the show is when we got to do Ask the Experts and we got to sit with Rowan and find out what it's like to be blind. My second question is, do you have good memory?
I think I have good selective memory.
My favorite part was when we got to learn about all the different kinds of animals, how they grow, how they eat, and learn their habitats.
So baby tapirs are born with stripes, and after 5 months, all the stripes disappear.
My favorite part would have to be like the same like Leah that asked the experts, because we got to talk to a lot of people that, and they tell us things that we didn't know before. And
If we get electric cars in Belize like Teslas, can people charge them at home or at work?
They will be able to charge them at both locations.
Now, what would you guys say to children who are nervous about being on TV?
I would like to say that it's only nervous when you first try it, but like after a while, it's just a breeze through. You're already used to it. It's not that hard anymore.
I don't think it's going to be very hard or nervous. It's the people that you work with. If the people that you work with are nice and fun, like these people here, it's going to be so easy. Like, you're not going to be nervous. You're going to be happy all the time.
It's a really fun experience, and you might not get this experience like maybe in the whole of your lifetime. So to take it and take memory of it and make sure you have fun while doing it.
I would say you should try it. You'll be nervous for like the first time, but when you start to get used to it, you'll start to build up like the courage to do it. You get to learn a lot of new stuff because you're telling other kids what you should learn. You're informing people about it.
like what Tristan said, it depends on the people that you work with, because if you're working with someone that they don't make you feel comfortable, then you'd be really nervous the whole time. But the people that are here, they make you feel very comfortable, and like you feel loved, you feel like, they really care about you. So that makes you feel way better.
What advice do you have for children who will be going back to school on August 10th?
Please wear a mask, sanitize. It wouldn't be good to have a second wave of corona, so please social distance and don't do anything that's not necessary.
Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep sanitized, and social distance. That's the only way we can get rid of coronavirus.
I'm going to say to other kids is that take memory of this class, because even though we're going through some rough times right now, that doesn't mean that you can still that you won't remember all these stuff, and also to social distance and keep safe.
Yes. Oh, wear your mask, sanitize, and don't do anything that's not necessary, like go and touch your friends, go like do anything like push them or anything, and like keep they spit it in your mouth, and and also cover your sneeze, please, so you don't get any of the germs on them.
What I would like to say is like it's true what all of them are saying about the social distance, but you have to remember, for some of us, it's our last year of primary school or last year of high school, so you don't remember remember to have fun. Don't feel like you can't have fun just because something's happening right now.
So that wraps up In It Together for today. Remember, this is a special show dedicated to us. Schools are closed, but we can still learn together, play together, dance together, draw together, and have endless fun together. With our TVs or tablets or phones, we can link up in a productive way, and it's also a big change from just being at home idling for most of the day, which has gotten really boring. Remember, this show, Just for Us, will air every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 in the morning until midday. We air on Channel 7 all over the country and on Facebook at In It Together Belize. Please tell your friends and family members to join in on the fun. We are going through some pretty weird times, but don't worry, we'll get through this because we're in it together. Thanks for tuning in today. In It Together was brought to you by the Ministry of Education and UNICEF.